Okay, so a lot of people say this is the best pizza in Las Vegas. We're gonna go see.
Alright, the Santabella's Margarita Pizza. Let's get a review. Way better than Circa pizza. Way better. They're a 9.3. Probably the best pizza I ever had.
Okay, part 2 of this vlog, and we play some 1-3 at Aria, and we do get into a 2-5 game at Bellagio a little bit later, but we did not play for long. So basically in these smaller stakes games, 1-3, 2-5, you want to look for a match, and you see these cards don't match, so we throw them back. And basically that's, if you can get a match, it makes it a little bit easier to win. So when you look down and it's not a match like that, you just throw it away. Now, this very next hand, I believe we have a match. So when you have a match like this and the cards line up, then you can go ahead and play your hand. So this hand, we decided to make it $10. There was a limper at $3. And it goes around to the big blind, and he says he's going to make it $20. So he's sitting with about 400 effective, and we go ahead and call because, well, we're not going to fold for $10 more. We could hit a set, and we go ahead and make the call. Flop comes Jack 5-5. So there is a match out there, but it doesn't match our match. So we go ahead and fold after he leads for 20. Okay, very next hand against the same guy, we end up opening pocket 7s to 10. Same guy 3-bets us to 25. We call, flops king 8-6. We check and he bets 20. So we go ahead and call here with the 7s. Turns an 8. We check again and he reaches for his chips and then pauses. So I think he isn't that strong. He's contemplating if he should bluff here. That's just what I'm picking up off of him. And he ends up betting $40, but he doesn't seem confident at all. And he kind of paused before betting the 40. So we don't think too long here before putting in the call. And I think our 7s are going to be good here a lot. So we go ahead and make the call for 40. And on the river, so the river is a 3. We check one more time, and he just finally gives up and checks back. We show our 7s, and he quickly mucks. So made a good read there with the 7s, and just by his body language, he didn't seem confident. So we take a nice one there. Okay, so this hand we're in the small blind. Apparently we don't like money, so when we look down at this Jack 10 offsuit here, we just go for a limp. I don't know why. I was chatting it up with the guy on my left, but you know, we should always be raising here. But we go for the limp, and he checks. Comes Queen Jack 6, 2 hearts, $6 in the pot. We throw in $5. He doesn't think too long before calling. So we go to a turn, which is a Jack of clubs. So now we got trips. We go for the check, trying to be sneaky when we should probably be betting. And he checks it back, as he should. So we go to a river, and it's a 7. We throw in 10. He calls. We win probably the minimum, but On to the next. Alright guys, so here we look down at Ace King of Diamonds under the gun. What more could you ask for? Not much more. We decide to make it 10. Big blind decides to defend, and I'm going to show you how not to play Ace King. He checks, we check it back. 2 clubs on the board, I don't know. Turn card is a 8 of clubs. So he bets 10, we call. River's a 5 of clubs. He checks, we check, and we lose. So that is how you do not play Ace King. And don't ask me why I played it that way. You guys know what's better than Ace King suited? Pocket aces. Especially in the small blind. Well, not really, but under the gun opens to 15, so that's very good. He 5x's it. We make it $36 from the small blind. Probably could have sized up a little bit since he is opening under the gun, but nonetheless, he makes the call. We obviously don't want him folding. So we go heads up to a flop of queen, queen 10 with 2 spades. We do have the ace of spades, so that is good. I go ahead and check here and just let him do the bidding. I'm not really afraid of anything on this board. Especially, I mean, unless he has like pocket tens or something, but we check over to him and he leads for $100. So him leading here kind of tells me he's got some kind of pocket pair. Maybe jacks, maybe kings. He may do this with nines, not sure. So I think the best play here is to just call, since he only has maybe 80 to 100 left, and just go from there. Turns another 10. So at this point, I'm definitely not putting him on a 10. And if he has a queen, good game. But we just go ahead and jam here and hope he calls with his jacks or kings. And surprisingly enough, he doesn't take too long before folding. And he said he had a pocket pair, so I'm going to assume jacks. But yeah, we take that one down. Alright, so this was an interesting one. Missed a lot of the action. Don't even know what position we're in, but we have ace queen of clubs, and I know we opened a 20 pre-flop and we got 3 callers. So we came to a pretty good flop of ace 9-7 rainbow. No clubs, but that's okay. Player 1 decides to bet 25. We decided on a call, and we went 3 ways to a turn of a jack of diamonds. So 2 diamonds on the board now. Player 1 decided to check, and we are not going to check. We decide on a bet of $55. There's a straight draw, flush draw out there. A lot of draws that can get there, so we want to get some value. He decides on a call, and the other player goes ahead and gets out of the way. So we're heads up here. Him checking on the turn, I feel like I'm good here a lot of the time. So when the river comes and it is a 5 of clubs, it looks like a very safe card to me. He checks it again, and he paused for a long time before checking. So something tells me, you know, he may be trapping, but I don't know. I don't see how I can ever check this hand back. I definitely want to get value from the ace. I bet $75. I think I should have maybe bet a little smaller to try and target a jack to call. But I mean, I think it's relatively fine. And he doesn't take too long. It takes about 15-20 seconds before making the call. And I think I'm good until he turns over jack 9 for 2 pair. So we lose that one. And yeah, that was a pretty big one. Alright, so in the game for 300 at Aria, out for 281. We lose $19. heading down to Fremont now to show you guys Circa and do some more pizza reviews. Alright, so here we are downtown Fremont Street. If you guys haven't been down here, it's a really cool atmosphere. It's kind of freaky though with all the crazy people out. But I mean, hey, that's what you get in Old Vegas. So just walking through here and find my way to the brand new Circa, which is an awesome new casino. It's got a really cool sports book in there. Decided to put a parlay together, since they do, on the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. And as soon as I walk in, it's Tom Brady going deep to Chris Godwin. He's got the touchdown, and he dropped it. But the Bucs did go along to win that game, and so did the Chiefs. So we won our parlay. We made a little bit of money while checking out the Circa. I decided to go upstairs to check out the stadium swim, even though it cost me money just to get in here for 5 minutes just to check it out. But as you can see, it was popping this weekend, and a lot of people up there. But yeah, Circa was very cool and highly recommend. So right after Circa, you see that sign that says slice and a beer for $6? Well, so did I. That attracted me very much to this place, Evil Pie. It is a pizza joint that pays tribute to the legendary motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel while serving the New York style slice of pizza. And they also have baked to order pies. Guests can expect classic pizza flavors along with crazy flavors, but I went with the classic pepperoni and cheese. It was super loud in here, and obviously I don't know how to hold a New York slice of pizza, so I do my standard bite of pizza. And yeah, so I just went with the pepperoni and cheese. Like I said, super loud in here. Oh yeah, get a big bite there. Super loud, but we'll talk about it afterwards. I went with the cheese here. That's a little bit better of a bite. Cheese coming off there. I'm liking it, but it is what it is. Okay. So, super loud in there, but the pizza was pretty good. I liked it better than Secret Pizza. But yeah, I liked it better than Secret Pizza. I think I gave Secret Pizza a 7 and a 7.5. But honestly, this is a bit better. I think I give it like a 7.7 or like a 7.9, maybe an 8. I don't know. I liked it better. It was more New Yorky, if that makes sense. The dough was better. The dough tasted better, and the sauce had a better flavor as well. But about to head to Container Park now. So we're gonna go check out Container Park, and I think there's some good food and drinks there. Okay, so I don't know if it was just for this day or what, but Container Park, I mean, there wasn't a lot going on. A lot of the stores were closed, so not much to do. I mean, there was some open stuff, but it wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. All right, final pizza spot on the trip is Pizza Rock. I've had it before, but it's been a while. So we'll see what type of score we can give it. I'm sure it'll be good as always.
Do you want mine?
Okay, we both went with the classic cheese. See how this is. It's hotter than a you-know-what right now. Alright, so classic cheese. It's what they're famous for, actually, but they got all different types of varieties in there. They got like deep dish, Brooklyn, Sicilian, all kinds of stuff. So we're both gonna review this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna review it too. So get a bite of the cheese. It's hot. Go crust. They have really good dough. I thought it was gonna be cheesier. It's close to Evil Pie. They're really similar. I give Pizza Rock like a 7.4. All right, let's
get your review.
Do I review?
Get your review.
Oh no, it's really hard to review them because like growing up 2 hours south of New York City, I'm very picky. So, alright, let's do like a 6.7.
Wow, harsh.
It's good, but it's just not like quality like I'm used to.
Okay, fair enough. 6.7, what did I say?
7.4?
7.4, 7.3. Solid. So I park in the Main Street Hotel parking garage or lot, and they say free parking with validation. We go over there to the doors and they're locked, temporarily closed. So I gotta go here to the California hotel just to validate the parking, or else it was gonna be $20 to park down here for like 3 hours. So yeah, just a little bit out of the way. So we're gonna go do this, and then we're gonna hit Tacos El Gordo's. Always hit that when we come in. And then from there, it'll probably be maybe the Pepper Mill or Dirt Dog or something. I'm gonna try to eat all I can before I leave tomorrow.
Okay, so here to pick up my ride for the weekend. Just kidding. I can't afford that. But yeah, we are here near Bally's and Giordano's, and you guys know what's over here. If you've been over here, it's Dirt Dog. If you've never had it, I highly recommend you try it. I come every single time I'm here, and they're like gourmet hot dogs, deep fried, wrapped in bacon. Super good. Gotta try it. Okay, so after all that food, yeah, I could have went to bed, but I was like, well, I'm gonna go get some hands in at Bellagio. We passed these chocolate fountains. We didn't play very long at all, maybe like half hour, but yeah, let's get in there and look at these hands we played. Okay, so remember earlier in the video, I think it was at Aria, I told you how to not play ace king suited. Well, this is how to not play ace queen suited. So for whatever reason, we decided to play it this way, but there was an open to 15. We decided to call in the small blind. We go 5 ways to a flop of king jack 6 with 2 spades and a club. So we do have backdoor clubs and a gut shot. There's a bet of 15 and 3 callers, including us. So we called for a couple reasons. We do have a gut shot to make the nuts, and we also have backdoor clubs. So if we hit, we got implied odds. We go ahead and call. The turn is a 10, so we drill the nuts on the turn, and we go ahead and check. So we are 4 ways here, and unfortunately they all check through. So with the river coming a 9, we decide to check again. Surely someone bets here with the coordinated board. And unfortunately they all check through again. So yeah, maybe we should definitely bet the river there, but I thought for sure with the 9 coming, being a very good card for hopefully somebody, that they would bet, but no, but we do take it down. Alright, so in the cutoff here with king queen offsuit, the under the gun player raises to 20, comes around over to us, and we decide on a call, and the button almost snap calls right behind us. So we end up going 3 ways to a flop of queen 9 deuce. The under the gun player doesn't take too much time before putting out a bet of 35. Pretty straightforward call for us here. I don't see us getting fancy and doing any raises. We want to keep all his worst hands in. We do block some king jack type hands, so we call, and the other player behind us calls as well. So when the turn brings a 4, the under the gun player decides on a check. He takes his time and checks. I believe the 4 brought a flush draw, so I'm definitely not checking behind here. We want to get some value. We want to put in a pretty sizable bet. I'm thinking of a bet of $110. So when he checks it over to me, I go for a bet of 110. And the player behind me only has about 200 effective, so it's a little bit more than half his chip stack. So he pretty much instantly folds. So it comes back around to the under the gun player, and for 110 he decides on a call. The river comes and it is the 8 of hearts. So doesn't bring a flush, but it does bring a straight, and he checks, and I think I did a good job here by checking back. I didn't see much we could get value from with one pair, but we do check it back, and he shows Jack 10 for a rivered straight. Unfortunately, we lose a pretty big pot there, but I'm glad I checked it back. I think I had somewhat of a read on him, but yeah, nonetheless.
All right, so in for the Bellagio game, night 2 for 500, out for 388 or so. So minus 112. But we did run into the GOAT, the legend, Brad Owen. So if you guys check out his latest vlog, I don't know when it'll be up, but I think we made the vlog. We grabbed a beer with him after the session, and it was a good time. Hung out for an hour and a half, and just, you know, had fun. So yeah, you guys will see the hands, or seen the hands, whatever. But yeah, can't complain. All right, back at the airport. This time we're leaving. Back to Cincinnati. Back to Cincinnati. Good trip.
But first, let's see these Bellagio fountains one last time before we head back home.